Legislation that will save lives. That's what Ohio lawmakers have to say about Tyler's Law that was introduced today in the Ohio House. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Marshall.
And I'm Mike Jackson. The bill is named in honor of Tyler Gerald, the 18-year-old future Marine killed when the fireball broke apart at last year's Ohio State Fair. With the start of another fair season just weeks away, lawmakers are trying to push it through as quickly as they can. NBC4's Katie Farrell has covered this story from the very beginning. She's live in the studio now with this legislation.
Good evening, Mike. Colleen. In my hands is the bill that would enact Tyler's Law. Today, we were the only station at the State House as Tyler's Law was introduced. It would require the Ohio Department of Agriculture to do more to keep riders safe. Tyler's mom tells me keeping others safe was Tyler's purpose in life, and this bill would do just that in his death.
I come every morning. They open at 7 a.m.
Every day.
I didn't know that was here. You had a visitor.
No matter what color the sky.
Rain or shine, snow, sleet.
Tyler Gerald's mom, Amber Duffield, comes to her son's grave.
When the ground is dry, I lay down. I like to be as close to him as I can.
It's been 9 months since her son was killed after the fireball ride broke apart at the Ohio State Fair.
He will, in his last breath, serve and protect.
It still hurts, but a new push for change is giving this grieving mother renewed hope.
I told him about Katie. Are really trying to make sure that his legacy is not the young man that was killed at the fair, but the young man that's going to prevent it from happening to someone else.
I was there as Tyler's bill was dropped off at the Ohio State House.
Thank you.
Ohio Representatives John Patterson and Jim Hughes are behind the bipartisan legislation that would strengthen Ohio ride laws.
It doesn't have to be elaborate. It isn't rocket science, but common sense and practical.
We're talking about saving somebody's life, making sure people are not injured or the case might be. And I think by doing this, we're going to save a life, and that life may be one of your listeners, and maybe yours, maybe mine.
The bill calls for hiring more state inspectors who have engineering backgrounds, requires the ODA follow all of the voluntary safety standards set out by the industry, and keep ride manuals on file for inspectors to study. It enacts fines on ride owners not in compliance and requires more detailed logs of repairs and maintenance done on rides. I asked the Ohio Department of Agriculture about what changes it's made to its ride inspection program since the accident. It didn't answer that question. Representative Hughes says he's asked too.
And if there have been things done, because I have not been able to find out if they've been done either, hopefully they will come and testify.
Back at the cemetery, Duffield is looking for something.
Maybe today will be a little rock, a big rock, I don't know.
For the past 9 months, after every visit with her son, she's been collecting stones.
Every stone is from every day that I've come.
Once she finds the perfect one,
That's a good rock.
she says her goodbyes.
I say, Slim, there's your rocks. Mama will see you tomorrow. I love you.
Just breaks your heart. This bill will be read into the record on Thursday and then assigned to a committee. Lawmakers are urging you to contact your local lawmakers to push this through before the first Ohio County Fair on June 11th. And if it passes, it carries an emergency clause, which would have it take effect immediately. Mike, Colleen.
Wow. Mother's done a lot of work on this as well.
This is such a passion for her. She truly believes that his fate was sealed from the day he was born and that this is the reason he passed from this earth, was to help save others' lives.
You know, and for her to see this bill finally get to the State House and really possibly before the next fair season, she's got to be pretty psyched about this. And I know you are too.
Oh, absolutely. It's a bittersweet day, but this has been 9 months in the making and people want to see change, and the lawmakers say this is the start.
Alrighty.
Thanks
Katie.
so much.
Good job.
Thanks for your good work on this, Katie.